Then you say what you think of it.
Hey guys.
What if I think it tastes like
Hey guys, this is Shanann. We're here. Kristen's gonna kill me. So we're sitting here just having fun and working a little bit, and Kristen just came from the gym, so don't mind her, but she's gonna taste the cookies and cream live, so hold on. Don't taste it yet. Hey Nikki.
Hi.
Say Kristen.
It's
Hello.
Amazing.
Okay, so taste the cookies and cream live.
Okay.
Don't kill me. I won't watch you while you're eating. We're cutting them up. We're sharing.
I like this one.
I think it's really good. It's by far, that and the lemon ring are by far my favorite.
So what do you think? What's it taste like to you?
It just tastes like the chocolatey part of the Oreo.
Chris says it tastes like Oreo wrapped in white chocolate.
But it's chewy.
Yep.
I like the white chocolate too.
Yeah.
I'm surprised we got them so quickly. Like I ordered them while we were
I know.
in
They
and
were
they're already here.
They were here before I got home.
I
So.
need to go by the post office and pick mine up.
That's really good.
So let me get the box. Oh, there's a counter there. So here's the information on the back of the box. So if you guys want to screenshot it. Cece can eat them. They're delicious. So, let me put this back because I'm OCD. So, okay, so they love me. They promise they love me.
I do.
So, we're gonna go finish eating these because they're delicious, and everyone doesn't like going live, but I make them go live because, you know.
It's because you make us get out of our comfort zone every single time. It's amazing.
And you love it.
I love it every time. I know, because but I'm actually gonna love it.
All right, guys, we'll see you guys soon. Bye.
Welcome to my channel. So this video is going to be all those clips that I forgot to play you guys from the live the other night. When I was talking about some of the stuff throughout the live, I said I had these video clips and then I'd show you at the end, and then I ended up sending out those invites to all the guests, and I just totally forgot about it. They came up on panel and I just got preoccupied and was having fun chatting with them. And I forgot to play you guys these a few clips. The first couple clips will be when Chris tells his dad that Tammy and Coder know about the affair. They know. He says, oh, they know about the affair. And just Ronnie's reaction, it just seems like Ronnie already knows. Just by how he reacted and how Chris said it. I don't know for sure, but let me know what you guys think. It just seems like the way Chris said it to Ronnie is how somebody would say it if they already were aware of something. And then even how Ronnie responded would be how somebody would respond if they already are aware of something, you know? But who knows? I mean, it's just how it comes across. I don't know for sure. Supposedly Chris is saying that his parents didn't know about NK at that time. He had not told them about NK. It just seems like both of their reactions are showing something else, but let me know what you guys think. Here they are.
What's going on with anything, or this polygraph failed it. Yeah, because there's just too much emotions. So I mean, they're not gonna let me go. Is there any reason why they shouldn't? They know I had an affair. And they know. I can't complain about that. we had that conversation that morning, it was, you know, it was emotional, it was, told her about separation and everything like that. Like, in her heart, I know she knew about the affair. She just was waiting for me to say something and for me to deny it again. I think she was lost it.
Wait a minute, I just noticed something with what he said. This wasn't even the point of me playing this clip. I was just showing you when he was talking about the affair, but I just caught something he said. So Chris said, like, in her heart, I know she knew about the affair. She just was waiting for me to say something, and for me to deny it again, I think she would have lost it. She would have lost it. Do you hear what he's saying? So he said it over and over that he denied, I mean, even in this confession, that he never actually told her about the affair. He kept denying it. Remember, this is what he says. You could listen to this confession. You could listen to all his confessions. He always says that he denies the affair, but she probably was aware of it, but he would always deny it to her, remember? So if you hear what he's saying, let me repeat it again. She just was waiting for me to say something, and for me to deny it again, I think she would have lost it. So he did deny the affair to her, at least that's what he's been saying, and he's saying she would have lost it. If that confession is true, then why would he say she would have lost it? He would have said she lost it. He would have said, well, when I denied the affair again, she just lost it. I think that was a slip up right there. He accidentally said that. What do you guys think? I hope I'm explaining this right. My point is, because he said she would have lost it and not that she did lose it, makes me think, well, I already think that Shanann didn't do it anyway, but I'm just trying to find ways to prove this because everybody else, or not everybody, but a lot of people are starting to think this. So right there, I feel like is a slip up by him. She would have lost it. That means she didn't lose it. She didn't lose it and kill her kids. Maybe what kept happening is she was asking, and he's saying if he would have kept denying it, she would have lost it. But instead, he killed her. So basically, instead of him denying it that one last time, and possibly he was thinking, oh, if I keep denying it, she might lose it, he kills her. Because obviously he's not saying she did lose it. There was not even a chance for her to lose it. Because he didn't deny her that last time. He just killed her. I don't know. I just think it's a slip up. The way it just doesn't make sense. Because this confession, he's all claiming, oh, she lost it. She went crazy. She killed my kids. But he's saying she would have lost it. Meaning she didn't lose it. Let me know what you guys think. I'm going to replay that part again for you guys to hear.
Like, in her heart, I know she knew about the affair. She just was waiting for me to say something and for me to deny it again. I think she was lost it. She lost it when we told her about her verbal, yeah, that's right. I didn't tell her how long, she just knew. She just knew. I could deny it all I want, she just knew. She killed both over the separation of the affair. I think she just knew, like, the affair was happening, but I just denied it.
So the next clips I'm going to play you are when they talk about Shanann choking Cece. When either Ronnie or Chris or Coder bring up Shanann choking Cece. And Chris either agrees when they describe it as choking. He doesn't correct them. He doesn't deny it. If Chris didn't see Shanann choking Cece, if he didn't see her hands, like he says sometimes in this confession, then why would he say it, number one? Number two, let them say it and not correct them and go along with it. It's because it's a lie. It's a story. He's whatever, you know. A lot of times they can't keep their lies straight. Plus, I think this even has to do with, well, he doesn't really know, like, exactly what sounds better as far as if they're saying a certain way, then he might not want to correct them because he might be like, well, maybe if that's more believable. I mean, who knows what's going through his head, but it doesn't come across as somebody that's telling a true story. If one time he says he couldn't see her hands, and then he describes her hands, and then he lets them describe her hands, he doesn't correct them. I'm sorry if he didn't see Shanann choking Cece. And you're saying, this is how it happened, this is the truth right here, supposedly. Then he would have made sure that they had it right. Not only does he say it once about Shanann having her hands around Cece's neck, Ronnie says it and he agrees. Coder says it. He doesn't correct him, he just goes along with it. So how would we believe that this first confession here is the truth when his story, he can't even keep his story straight? And then that reenactment that Kim does, one of the things that she shows and talks about is that he supposedly doesn't see Shanann's hands. He doesn't know how Shanann kills him. He can't see her. Remember? He says he walks in, it's dark, her back is facing him, and her back is facing the monitor too, because she's all like concocted in this weird position when they do this reenactment, so it fits the story that he can't see her hands. Supposedly on that reenactment, she has the person all, you know, like all in a way when he walks in Cece's room, he can't see Shanann's hands, and in the baby monitor he can't see Shanann's hands. So if this is all, oh, this is the truth, this is how it happened, look what he's saying, it fits perfect. Well, he can't even keep his story straight, because sometimes he says he doesn't see her hands, and then he says that her hands are around Cece's neck, and when they say that, he just agrees with it and lets them think, yeah, she was choking him. And that doesn't fit what the autopsy shows for the girls. They were not choked or strangled. So that doesn't fit, because that whole reenactment, the whole point of it is saying that he doesn't see her hands. He doesn't see how he doesn't see how she kills Cece. And he does say that too. So that's what I'm saying. He's saying two different stories. He's contradicting himself, which should tell you that it's not the truth. If you can't even keep the story straight, sometimes he's saying smother, and sometimes he says choke. Sometimes he says he doesn't see her hands, and sometimes he says he does. And he doesn't correct them if they say something wrong about how it happened. To me, that's showing that this is a story. It's a lie. If this was really what happened, he would make sure all the details were correct. He would say, no, not choking and smothering. No, I didn't see the hands. Or I did see her hands. Which is it? He didn't see her, or he did see her? You can't go back and forth in the same confession. Okay, so let me play these clips for you.
And then he went back upstairs and she was there. I can see like she was not choking her girl. Choking her girl. Did she kill him? They're blue. Both of them. Yeah. She choked both of them to death. I forgot the champagne.
So wait, how does this fit the autopsy perfectly? He just agreed, shook his head yes, and agreed to his dad that Shanann choked them. That's not what happened. That's not what the autopsy shows. They were not choked.
So she killed both Cece and Paul. choked him to death. You lost it in the choke her or? That's just rage. I'm hiding. Good God, I'm on his son. I saw on the monitor, fella's covers were like pulled off and she was just laying there. She was just hot. Cycled over to Cece. She was in there with her. On top of her. Freaked out. I ran in there and got on top of her. What'd you do? She blew. Those are my babies. Those are my kids. What happened? Something hurt. Who's Shanann? Where were you at? Right there. I put her back in our bed. Shanann.
Is you okay? What happened next?
I don't know what to do. I have no idea what to do. I was shaking. Like both my kids were blue and they're gone. Are they all three out there, Chris? Yes. Okay.
What was she doing to Cece?
She's just on top of her. My hands around
Hands around what?
my neck. You saw it? I saw it on the monitor. Okay. And that's why I ran in there.
What'd she say?
They were off and saw Cece was already blue. It's not moving. And just that blind rage, I just did the same thing to her.
Okay, so I'm not sure if you caught that, but he's telling them how he saw Shanann in the monitor with her hands around, and then Tammy says, around what? And Chris says, around the neck. And Coder says, you saw that? And Chris says, in the monitor, and that's why I ran in there. But, doesn't he say that he can't see her hands in the monitor? And also he couldn't see her hands when he walked in either? But here he's saying he saw her hands in the monitor around Cece's neck. Doesn't sound like he's being very honest. And how does this confession supposedly go along with the autopsy? Because we know Cece wasn't choked or strangled, so this part of the confession right here doesn't go along with the autopsy. It doesn't match the autopsy. It just isn't a very good sign of something being true if he can't even keep the facts straight of the story. So to me, if it was the truth, he wouldn't have trouble remembering if he saw her hands or he didn't see her hands.
Did you ever go into Bella's room?
Just put Shanann back in. I saw her on the monitor. The way she was laying, the bed just sprawled out.
So did you hear that? She asked, did you go check on Bella? And he didn't go check on her. He said, oh, you could just tell from how she was sprawled out on the baby monitor. You're telling me you're not going to go check to make sure? You're not going to go check to see if maybe she's okay? If you could save her? Because according to your confession, you didn't see Shanann on top of Bella. So Bella might be fine. She might just be sleeping. You don't know why. That makes no sense. Those are your kids, and if you just killed for them because you love them so much, you would go check to make sure that they were okay. You wouldn't just assume because she was sprawled out that she was dead. It's bullcrap.
Is that when you packed up their special stuff? So where'd you put them? Get them out there.
In the truck.
Which part?
There's... And the babies are gone. And I put my hands around my wife's neck and did that same thing.
Did Shanann fight back at all when you did that?
The rage that I had after seeing that, not much.
Now, listening to Chris explain that, does it really sound like he's telling the truth, or he's just reciting a story? The way he's saying, I put my hands around my wife's neck and did the same to her. And the way he talks about the rage, to me, it sounds like he's just reciting something. It doesn't sound like he's telling like a truthful account of what happened. Because that would be a very emotional and traumatic experience if what he's saying is true. And the way he's just saying it like he's all monotone, just reading, like no emotion or anything. Just not coming across as sincere and as a memory of his. It's more just like something that he's trying to recite rather than like a true memory and recollection of something that really happened. Like the difference between somebody recalling a memory and an experience versus somebody just memorizing something to recite. His sounds like he's just reciting something he tried to remember, or he's trying to remember. It doesn't sound like he's recalling from a true memory of something that really happened to him. Seems like he's just trying to remember something in his head and reciting it like he's reading a story or something. Just not like a sincere, truthful account of if this just really happened to him like a couple days ago. He wouldn't be reciting it like that. No, there would be more emotion. It would be, I don't know, just that's what I'm getting from it. Let me know what you guys think. It just seems like he's just a really bad liar, and it's obvious that he's lying. Okay, I'm going to continue with the rest of the clips.
When you came in, was your wife on top of her right when you came in? So you saw it in person? Because I saw the monitor, that's why I rushed in. So I went in there to talk to her again. And when you came in, she was right there on top of her? She was right there. Okay. Her hands on her throat? She didn't know what to do. What did that look like? I mean, was she straddling her? Okay. And where were they? In the bed. On the bed. And so your wife was on top. Was she? That's when I was walking out from the back. Okay. And so you saw from the back? Yeah. Okay. But she was doing this? It looked like it was like this. Yeah. Okay. And then was she face up, face down, what?
Off to the side.
Oh, she was laying on her side, okay,
And that's when I pulled her off. And
okay,
she was limp and she was blue.
okay.
There was no movement at all.
Oh, so then, is this picture as you're standing in the doorway to go in? Is that where, okay? And then, so were they closer to this side or this side?
She usually sits in the middle.
Okay. And then, so your wife was right on top of her, you could just see that. And then did you pull her this way or that way, or?
So I looked where her head was on this side.
Right over here?
Yeah.
On the left as you're looking at it? Okay. Did she put up a fight?
I lost it so much that it didn't feel like she did.
Okay. You're a pretty strong dude. Was she yelling? Was she screaming? Was she talking? Was she scratching you? Nothing?
I didn't even feel, I just felt such anger that nothing, I didn't feel anything.
Okay. All right.
Like if she did, nothing's on me.
Was it quick? Was it slow? Was it?
I was so numb, it felt like it was over.
Can I ask you another tough question? You just get it all on the table. When you see Shanann choking, strangling Celeste, and you get her off of Celeste, did you think about calling an ambulance? How come?
I see you laying there blue and limp.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I've never seen something like that in my life. I mean, she just like lay over, like nothing she wasn't moving at all, no gasp of breath.
So,
She was totally just blue.
So Chris, doing this job for a long time.
I know.
I know a lot about psychology and as far as like what people are thinking, and most parents will never even want to fathom that their kid is dead. Even if their kid's stiff, blue in bed, I mean stiff like been dead all night, they still call an ambulance to see if someone can revive their child. And when the ambulance gets there and they're like, guys, their kid's been dead all night, like there's nothing we can do. The parent's like, why are you not doing something? What are you talking about? So that's what we're used to. So that's why I want you to explain to me like what was going on in your head and
The rage that I felt for what she did, it just took over.
Okay, so I just had to play that part because I just feel like when he's going over about the rage and all the details, it just sounds like a lie to me. Like when he's like, the rage just took over. It doesn't even sound like there's no emotion when he's saying it. It's like if he's connecting with the words that he's saying from a real memory, it wouldn't sound so robotic like that, you know? So I'm just not buying his story at all. I'm not even a little bit convinced. Neither is Tammy and Coder. And they do this for a living. They are good at telling when people are lying. And they could see right through Chris. That's why they never believed him for a second when he was telling the story, because you could tell he was lying. I bet it was even more obvious if you're in the room with him, being able to look at his face. You know, we don't get to see his face. We just are hearing. And to me, yeah, it does not sound like he's being truthful. Okay, I'm going to play 2 more quick clips. The first one is just a real quick clip where Chris turns to Ronnie and says, what's going to happen? Right after he tells them his made-up confession. Because he's still thinking that he possibly might just be able to walk free. You know, he's not sure. So he's asking his dad, okay, I told you my story, what I'm going to tell them. Now what's going to happen? Because he still thinks he's going to get away with it. That's what I'm saying. That's why he made this story up. Because he's thinking he's going to get away with it. Still at this point. And then I'm going to play you a clip after that where he says the same thing. What's going to happen? But this time, Tammy, Coder, and Ronnie are in the room. Coder thinks he's asking what's going to happen with his girls because it was shortly after Chris had told him where the girls were and where Shanann was. So I don't know if Coder really thought he was asking what's going to happen with that situation. Like, are they going to go get them? Or like he was really concerned about getting the girls out of the tank, which I don't think he was. That's not what he meant at all. I definitely think he meant what's going to happen with him. He wanted to know, okay, now what's going to happen with me? Am I going to prison, or am I doing this? But Coder responds with, we're going to get your girls out of there. So that's why I'm not sure if Coder really thought that that's what Chris meant, or he just said that hoping that he would care more about his girls than himself. But no. To me, it's obvious Chris means what's going to happen to him, because he's only concerned about him, and he thinks he still might get away with it, and he's wondering, am I going to prison? What's going to happen to me? He cared less about what's going to happen with his kids in the oil. That's not what he was asking. Let me know if you guys agree with that. Okay, I'm going to play him for you.
What's gonna happen?
We're gonna help him get out of there.
Like, what?
Would you prefer that maybe you're one of your coworkers?
Oh my God, no.
Okay.
I cannot have that.